Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And today I'm going to be telling you about a pretty fragrance from Dolce & Gabbana. This is the newest fragrance in their Dolce line. Dolce is the line of the fragrances that they have in this colorful bottles with the rose cap. And they have the newest addition to this line that is called Blue Jasmine. So the blue jasmine notes are fig, jasmine sambac, and cedarwood. So when I first saw the notes, I was like, oh my gosh, two of my favorite notes in one fragrance. I have to try it. And I'm glad I did. I have to tell you that it's not what I was expecting, but it's still not bad. What I was expecting would be the fragrance that is much more figgy, much more white flowery, because, well, they can make white flowers. Like for example, the only one, white flowers, lily, beautiful. So, and I was expecting something more impactful, something more jasmine-y, indolic. No. The jasmine here is normal, pretty, kind of this jasmine that is very mass appealing jasmine. The fig is nice, and I was thinking, like, what is gonna be? Milky fig, green fig, ripe, beautiful fruity fig. It's something in between. It doesn't it's nicely balanced, I have to say. So I was wearing this scent. I first tried it in the store, and then I have got a teeny tiny sample. It wasn't even a sample, a fabricated sample. It was a sample that sales assistant gave me, just some spritzes in the teeny tiny bottle. So I had the chance to wear it at home as well. So I have to say that the fig is nice, and I can recognize the fig. It isn't necessarily the fig that I gravitate towards, because I love figs that are green or milky. This one isn't milky, it isn't green, it's just fruity, but it's still good. The thing that I have already noticed in this fragrance that was not mentioned in the notes, that I can feel that this fragrance, I do have it on me at the moment, that this fragrance is a little bit watery, like fresh water. It gives me freshness, it gives me very nice fresh vibes. I don't know, maybe it's a fig that is giving it out, I have no idea, but it's nice and fresh and figgy and white, jasmine. The scent is pretty. Do I consider it a the best thing out of the whole Dolce line? No, but is it pretty? It is absolutely pretty. It's an easy reach, easy to wear. I do think that it's very appropriate for spring and summer, especially if you live in where hotter climate is. So I do think it's a pretty fragrance. I wouldn't recommend it if you want to buy it as a fig fragrance. Don't do it, because there's so many figs around that are better. If you want to get it as a jasmine fragrance, don't do it, because the jasmine that is in this fragrance, you can still feel that it's jasmine, but the jasmine isn't really realistic, because the realistic jasmine has the indolic part to it. This one doesn't have it. So it's like nice and calm and pretty jasmine. It doesn't have this animalic part that the jasmine usually has. So while I think that it is nice and pretty fragrance, I don't think that you should get it if you love and if you would like to have a fragrance with the prominent fig or jasmine note. What I have also noticed on my blotter, on my paper, not on my skin, but on the paper, a slight smell of dill. and I couldn't actually put my finger to it. I wasn't able to understand that it was the deal up until I went to Fragrantica, and some people were saying, well, I can feel the deal. And then I was like, oh, that's what it is. I can feel the deal. The garden deal, the green the grass, the plant that we sometimes add when we are cooking, right? So you can actually feel this kind of this deal thing. So the fragrance is okay. Was it the best fragrance from Dolce & Gabbana? Absolutely not. But it's not the worst. I do think it's very appropriate for summer. Because it's like an easy reach. It's a no-brainer. It's fresh and it's nice. The only thing that I have to say that on my skin, unfortunately, this fragrance, it doesn't last long. Like the first sprays, the first 5 minutes, the fragrance is present. It is potent. But then it kind of calms down quite fast, and then in a matter of 1 hour, I can't really detect fig, I can't detect cedar, I can't detect white flowers. What I can detect is a very pretty, nice fragrance, but nothing more than that. Unfortunately, the staying power isn't good. It isn't good. For my standards, it isn't good. Maybe it's my skin. It can be. But on my skin, one spray, it doesn't, it lasts less than 1 hour, which is, I think, is a shame. On my clothing, the fragrance lasts. So the lasting power is, it is what it is, but again, it might be me. It might be my skin chemistry, because mind you, I have been already telling you this same story that sometimes the Intense Cafe by Montal, that is a beast mode fragrance. It stays on me for 2 hours. Like, and I don't make one spray. I make a lot of them, but it just, this thing doesn't cling to my skin. I don't know, for some reason. So maybe this is the case with this fragrance as well. So yeah, overall I have to say that I can't say that I'm pleased with this fragrance or I'm displeased with this fragrance, because it's a nice one. Is it a nice one to have for summer? Absolutely. Is it a must-have? For me, absolutely not. For you, maybe, if you're on the market for something figgy, for something white flowery, and easy. It's very easy fragrance. Because trust me, fig, I'm a lover of the fig fragrances. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to wear. So what can I also say about this fragrance? Do you remember the fragrance by Elizabeth Arden, green tea with fig? I believe it was this kind of light purple bottle. This fragrance reminds me a little bit of this fragrance, of that fragrance. So if you already have the Elizabeth Arden, you might want to first go out in the store and try it, and then, get the Dolce & Gabbana one. I'm not saying that these are the dupes, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying that the fig part of it reminds me a lot of that fragrance. Yeah, I guess this is what I wanted to tell you about. And please let me know if you have already smelled this fragrance, or if you have already got it. Let me know. And I wish you a beautiful Wednesday, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye!